बीटेक कर ले भाई, 1 लाख महीना कमा लेगा ग्रेजुएशन के बाद। इंजीनियरिंग कर ले ब्रो, बहुत स्कोप है। वेल, ऑल ऑफ दिस इज काइंड ऑफ अ जोक नाउ, far from reality. In India, engineering has been a popular career choice for several decades. Indian families में इसको बहुत prestigious और financially rewarding profession माना जाता है। इसीलिए 11-12 की पढ़ाई के वक्त most of the science students JEE की preparation के लिए लग जाते हैं। हर कोई IITs और NITs के पीछे भागना शुरू कर देता है। However, the reality is a bit grim today. According to a national employability report released by Aspiring Minds, 82% of all IT graduates in India are unfit for an IT job. इतना ही नहीं, 80% से ज़्यादा engineers are not fit for any job in the knowledge economy. India is facing an unemployment crisis. Every year, lakhs of students graduate from engineering colleges across the country with high hopes and dreams, but sadly, many of them find themselves jobless at the end. Situation इतनी खराब हो गई है कि it has become a national issue today. तो $1 million question ये है कि is engineering worth it? Is it still a viable career option for most people? Now focus on this classroom. This is where dreams are born. This is where young minds are shaped to become engineers. But डिग्री लेके गेट से बाहर निकलने के बाद कहाँ चले जाते हैं ये सपने? Where do they go? And what do they do? They end up unemployed, struggling to make their ends meet. But इसमें गलती है किसकी यहाँ? गवर्नमेंट की, एजुकेशन सिस्टम की, या फिर हमारी? इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस से 2021 में 15 लाख स्टूडेंट्स ग्रेजुएट हुए थे। 1990 में 337 इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस थे इंडिया में, जो 2000 ईयर में जाते जाते 700 हो गए। एंड टुडे देयर आर ओवर 6,000 engineering colleges in India. 6,000. That is a staggering number to say the least, and it is increasing every single day. But ये सब start कहाँ से हुआ? When India initially gained independence, the country was in dire need of engineers to build crucial infrastructure for the country like dams, power stations, roads and much more. बात ये थी कि there were only a handful of engineering institutions back then, and the demand for engineers far exceeded the supply. In response to this need, PM Nehru established 7 IITs, which would later turn out to be an excellent decision for the country and the world. अब थोड़ा 1990s में fast forward करें तो India at that time was facing a major economic recession. इकोनॉमी को kickstart करने के लिए government launched a new policy called as LPG. Liberalization, privatization and globalization. As a result, foreign companies started flocking to India, eager to take advantage of the new opportunities presented by the policy. However, they faced a major problem. They did not have a workforce to support their operations in India. और इसीलिए they started hiring Indian engineers left and right. And that is how the demand for engineering talent in India increased exponentially. With the increasing demand came a significant problem. The quality of education was suffering. Faculties were often unqualified and the labs were of subpar quality. अब इससे हुआ ये कि जो students graduate कर रहे थे उस टाइम पे, they did not have the skills and knowledge needed for them to succeed in the current job market. To make matters worse, जिन companies में students काम करना चाह रहे थे were not even visiting the campuses, let alone offering jobs. अब इस सब के बीच इंडिया में एक IT वेव शुरू हो गई। 1991 में इंडियन इकोनॉमी ओपन अप होने की वजह से there was a huge demand in the IT and computer engineers in India and abroad. Many Indian IT companies like Infosys, TCS and Wipro started hiring IT professionals and then sending them on site to US. अब इससे एक ट्रेंड स्टार्ट हो गया इंडियन इंजीनियर्स का, many of whom were not even IIT graduates. They were finally getting a chance to work in the US and pursue their American dream. This dream that engineering sold us inspired a lot of parents and families to push their sons and daughters to study engineering. And that's exactly how the number of engineering graduates in India skyrocketed. But at what cost? The cost of quality. A lot of private colleges sprung up. The faculty was not qualified, the students were not job ready. But Indian parents को इन चीजों के बारे में पता ही नहीं था. All they knew about was Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella and other CEOs from Indian origin, and उनका सपना था कि उनके बच्चे भी ऐसा कुछ करेंगे. आप सबने काफी सारे IITians की सक्सेस स्टोरी के बारे में सुना होगा. IITians who have made it to the top, and now you want to follow into their same footsteps. And to do that, you have to become an engineer, just like them. But आप अकेले नहीं हो, हजारों, लाखों इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स का ये सेम ड्रीम है। इन सबको IITs में जाके इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ना है, उसके बाद US में मूव करके अपनी अमेरिकन ड्रीम को पूरा करना है। And who can even blame them? The success story of these IITians are nothing short of inspirational. But IITs में जाने का competition is very fierce. It's not just about getting good grades or scoring high in the entrance exams. It is about beating others who are just as determined as you are. And when I say others, I mean lakhs of students. Funny as it may sound, but India में BA और BSc एक बहुत बेसिक डिग्री मानी जाती है। पब्लिक व्यू में इन सारी डिग्री से कुछ वैल्यू नहीं है, क्योंकि सबको इंजीनियर बनने का सपना पूरा करना है, सबको इंजीनियरिंग करनी है। एंड ऑल ऑफ इट केम फ्रॉम अ होप, a dream. आप थोड़ा वापस जाते हैं to the National Employability Report created by Aspiring Minds, according to which over 80% of all engineering graduates are unemployable. एक और रिपोर्ट है Deccan Chronicle की which talks about another reason for the fall in employability of engineers in India. रिपोर्ट कहती है कि engineering colleges are springing up like wild mushrooms in India in the last few years. But सिर्फ 10% engineers के पास वो skill और knowledge है to get a job in their core engineering domain. और according to ACTE, 70% से भी ज़्यादा engineering graduates unemployed ही रह जाते हैं. Except the IITs and a few other prestigious institutions, most colleges are unable to provide the education to the engineering student that would help them succeed in getting jobs. और ये जो ओवर एम्फेसिस है इंजीनियरिंग एजुकेशन को लेकर, इसके काफी सारे डाउन साइड्स भी हैं। सबसे पहला, जॉब मार्केट सैचुरेशन। द ओवर सप्लाई ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग ग्रेजुएट्स हैव क्रिएटेड अ सैचुरेशन इन द जॉब मार्केट। इसकी वजह से इट इज वेरी हार्ड फॉर इंजीनियर्स टू फाइंड सूटेबल एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज। बहुत सारे इंजीनियर्स ग्रेजुएट हो रहे हैं और मार्केट में इतनी जॉब्स तो है नहीं, तो कैसे मिलेगी इंजीनियर्स को जॉब? अब इंजीनियर्स की ओवर सप्लाई से मार्केट में जो कंपटीशन होता है वो काफी इंटेंस भी हो जाता है, और इससे इंजीनियर्स को मार्केट में जॉब ढूंढना और मुश्किल हो जाता है। ऑल इंडिया सर्वे ऑफ हायर एजुकेशन की एक रिपोर्ट है जिसके अकॉर्डिंग 2019-20 में 8.6 मिलियन स्टूडेंट्स एनरोल्ड फॉर हायर एजुकेशन, आउट ऑफ विच 3.7 million, which is over 42%, enrolled for engineering related degrees. There's just not enough vacancies to absorb all of these engineering graduates, and that's why many of them end up struggling to find their first job. और ये graduates का unemployment rate हर साल बढ़ता जा रहा है। अब सेंटर फॉर मॉनिटरिंग इंडियन इकोनॉमी की एक रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से 14.6% ग्रेजुएट्स जो थे वो अनएम्प्लॉयड थे 2019-20 में, और यही फिगर 6.9% था 2018 से 19 वाले ईयर में। अब ये इंडिकेट करता है कि देयर इज अ कट थ्रोट एंड एवर इंक्रीजिंग कंपटीशन टू फाइंड जॉब्स इन द इंजीनियरिंग मार्केट। अब ये इमेजिन करो कि देयर इज अ यंग मैन इन इंडिया हु हैज स्पेंट ईयर्स स्टडीइंग टायरलेसली, pouring over textbooks and notes and dedicating himself to his studies. माँ बाप का सपना होता है कि मेरा बेटा इंजीनियर बनेगा, एक सिक्योर जॉब लेकर आएगा और पूरी फैमिली में एक फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी लेकर आएगा। They envision him working in a top company, earning a handsome salary, and at the end living a comfortable life. However, as this young man steps into the job market, he realizes that the reality is far from what he had imagined. The competition is fierce and the job market is oversaturated with engineering graduates just like him. अब उसके hard work और qualifications के बावजूद he finds it hard to find a stable job and is left to become unemployed or underemployed. This is the hard truth faced by many engineering graduates in India. The dream of becoming an engineer has turned into a nightmare for many graduates as they struggle to make ends meet. The young men and women who dreamed of a prosperous future as an engineer is now left with uncertainty and doubt. Will they ever find a job that utilizes their skill and knowledge? Will they ever be able to provide for their family or make their parents proud? यही क्वेश्चन है जो बहुत सारे इंजीनियरिंग ग्रेजुएट्स के माइंड्स में रहता है, एंड इसका आंसर ढूंढना इजी नहीं है। द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम दैट केम अप ड्यू टू दिस इज द स्किल्स गैप। अब वैसे तो बहुत सारे इंजीनियरिंग ग्रेजुएट्स हैं इंडिया में, बट यहाँ पर एक बहुत बड़ा स्किल्स गैप बन जाता है बिटवीन द स्किल्स रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द जॉब इंडस्ट्री and the ones possessed by the current graduates. इसकी वजह से भी बहुत सारे engineers are currently unemployed or are working in unrelated field. आपने 4 साल engineering करी, रात भर पढ़ाई करी, graduate भी हो गए, but despite all of this, you will still struggle to find a job. Why? Because you don't have the right skills. Welcome to the world of engineering graduates in India, where the skills gap is a nightmare that haunts many. अब problem ये नहीं है कि there is a huge number of engineering graduates every single year. The problem is also the quality of education that they are receiving. अब बहुतों के पास डिग्री तो होती है, but many of them lack the practical skills needed for them to succeed in the industry. Aspiring Minds का statistic है कि केवल 4.7% of all engineering graduates in India are suitable for software engineering roles in the IT industry. 4.7%. This indicates the significant skills gap in the engineering sector. अब ये skills gap is not just the lack of technical skills in these graduates. It is also the soft skills that they lack. बहुत सारे engineering graduates struggle with communication, team collaboration, and problem solving, and that is what makes it challenging for them to find employment, and as a result they end up working in unrelated fields or just being unemployed. अब बात सिर्फ skills gap की नहीं है. There is also a huge lack of focus on innovation and research in India. Engineering education is criticized for not emphasizing on innovation and research by pretty much everyone. It is like trying to teach someone to swim without showing them the water. According to National Science Foundation, India ranks low on the Global Innovation Index, and that is largely because of the lack of focus on research and innovation in the engineering colleges. And ये problem और बड़ी हो जाती है when there is a huge focus on rote learning in the engineering education system. Students are expected to memorize the formulas and the facts instead of developing the practical skills essential for innovation and research. अब इससे होता यह है कि there is a lack of innovation and research in the engineering sector, जिसकी वजह से there is a negative impact on the development capabilities of the country as well. According to World Intellectual Property Organization, India ranks 48th in the Global Innovation Index. It's like being in a race, but starting late and then not running as fast as your competitors. Now, to meet the demands of the industry, there is a need for skill-based education in engineering sector. The industry demands graduates with practical skills that are relevant to their needs. McKinsey की एक report है which suggests that skill-based education is essential to meet the industry requirements. अब ऐसे तो बहुत सारे engineer graduate हो रहे हैं, but the focus on theoretical learning and the lack of practical skills and research is creating a skills gap which is hindering the capabilities of India itself. It's like having a Formula 1 car but not knowing how to drive it. The solution lies in improving the engineering education system to focus more on practical skills and innovation, and that's where real change will come from. The pursuit of engineering education in India might seem a dream come true for the parents and the students, but it also has a dark side that often goes unnoticed. अब जैसा हमने देखा, the oversupply of engineering graduates has created an intensely competitive job market, जहाँ पर engineers are finding it very hard to find their opportunities. All of this leads to unemployment or underemployment, which further leads to mental health issues like anxiety and depression. The pressure to pursue engineering due to societal expectations and peer pressure is what is contributing to burnout among teenagers and engineers in India. Research बता रही है कि the lack of interest and the focus on memorizing facts and formulas instead of actually learning the practical skills and innovation adds to the mental strain of the engineering students. Long working hours, high workload, and a pressure to meet deadlines. These are the common contributing factors for job stress and burnout in engineers in India. The pressure to perform well academically without a lack of support from family and friends further contributes to the stress and burnout. Indian Society for Training and Development की एक सर्वे के हिसाब से 66% of all engineering graduates regretted their decision to pursue engineering. But now let's talk about what should we really do to fix all of this. It's quite evident that the situation of engineering is not great at all in India. But अब इसमें हम क्या कर सकते हैं ताकि we can go beyond the situation? सबसे पहली चीज is to enhance the quality of engineering education in India. The curriculum needs to be revamped to make it more industry relevant. Focus होना चाहिए industry collaboration पे, hands-on experience पे and practical training पे. जो पढ़ाने का तरीका है that should be changed to focus more towards improving problem solving skills and critical thinking skills of the students. अब आप खुद सोचो कि डॉक्टर्स इतने स्किल्ड कैसे होते हैं अपनी ग्रेजुएशन के बाद ही, क्योंकि वो अपने फ्यूचर वर्क प्लेस यानी हॉस्पिटल्स में ही ट्रेनिंग कर रहे होते हैं. इन द सेम वे इंजीनियरिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन शुड पार्टनर अप विद कंपनीज टू प्रोवाइड इंटर्नशिप्स, प्रोजेक्ट्स एज वेल एज प्लेसमेंट्स. अगली चीज जो इंप्रूव करनी है वो है सॉफ्ट स्किल्स. एम्प्लॉयबल बनने के लिए टेक्निकल स्किल्स के अलावा सॉफ्ट स्किल्स जैसे कि कम्युनिकेशन, लीडरशिप, टीम वर्क, कोलैबोरेशन और टाइम मैनेजमेंट जैसी स्किल्स भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. एंड दैट इज व्हाई इंजीनियरिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन शुड फोकस ऑन एनहांसिंग दीज स्किल्स ऑफ देयर स्टूडेंट्स एज वेल. बट दैट्स नॉट इट. प्रमोटिंग एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मेक द सिचुएशन बेटर. इंडिया हैज अ ह्यूज पोटेंशियल फॉर स्टार्टअप्स इन द इंजीनियरिंग डोमेन. इसीलिए एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप मस्ट बी प्रमोटेड अमंग स्टूडेंट्स टू एनकरेज जॉब क्रिएशन, इनोवेशन एंड क्रिएटिविटी. और एंड में हमें समझना चाहिए कि भाई लर्निंग कभी नहीं रुकनी चाहिए. The engineering field is constantly evolving with the emergence of latest technologies and trends. इसीलिए engineers must keep themselves up to date with the latest that is happening in their field. Engineering colleges और institutions को ये opportunities देनी चाहिए for continuous learning and upskilling for the students. कई सारी workshops, webinars and online courses को consume करके लोग upskill कर सकते हैं. And lastly, let's not forget the power of networking. You should connect with industry professionals, attend conferences and seminars and be a part of industry relevant events so that you can expand your network and learn from the experts. At the end आपको proactive होना होगा, खुद ही upskill करके network करके खुद के लिए opportunities create करनी होंगी and that is what will separate you from the rest. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई तो make sure that you share this video with your friends and tag me on social at Ishan Sharma 7390. Thank you so much for watching.